Hey yo, what's up guys? It's Nick here from the Lawncare. Sorry I haven't been making videos. We've been having a very busy week over the last couple weeks. Just getting stuff done. But I wanted to come up with a topic that I have run into myself, and also I'm pretty sure if you've owned a lawn care business, have run into as well. And it's about your vehicle. So, your vehicle, we're talking particularly trucks. Which should you have? Should you have an old truck, like, and when I say old, let's say 2005 and 4, and versus a medium old, which is like 2006 to about 2016, and then a newer truck, which is 2017 to present. Sorry for the cough. So, I would say this. All depends on one, how much you want to spend on your truck, how much you want to spend in repairs, and all that kind of stuff. Also, what it also comes into is how comfortable do you want to be riding your truck? How comfortable do you want to feel pulling the trailer, and also like environment wise, so like AC, stuff like that. So in my company, we use older trucks. I have a 2001 Dodge Ram 1500 that I personally use, and my father uses a 2001 GMC Sierra 1500 heavy duty. Both are fantastic trucks, but they're old, so that means AC does not work. The ride is kind of bumpy, and it sometimes goes into like kind of a get up and go kind of situation at times. Not all the time, but there are a few like hesitations in the engine. But does that mean that it's a bad truck? No. It's actually perfect for what we do. We use it for pulling a lawnmower, 2 lawnmowers, and a couple of pieces of equipment in the back. But it's not necessarily the most comfortable in the world, but we get the job done. So, since that's what it does, those trucks don't cost that much, and they don't cost all too much to repair when they do need to be repaired. A newer truck, I will say, is a lot more comfortable than a very old truck. Now, let's say we want the medium-sized truck, the medium old truck. So, sure, you're gonna get a little bit more comfortable because the truck is newer. You might have better results with AC because the AC systems are better in those years, which I'm saying 2006 to about 2016. The AC systems are a lot better, so you might have AC. But this is also the time when they do start to kind of break down, and the problem with this is that also the third market party, depending on what year you buy in that medium old year, may not be big, vast, as like the older trucks, which has a vast third party. So you are kind of like, okay, well, I got a decent truck, it feels decently comfortable, but when it breaks, is it going to cost me an arm and a leg, or is it going to be relatively cheap? So that's kind of where you got into, and you got a lot of leeway in those years. So that's the thing. It can be dependable or it can't be dependable because of those years. However, this is, you got decent comfort, you feel good, the engine is doing what it needs to do, it's not having too many issues because it's a relatively newer engine and it hasn't been used as much. Like, let's say my 2000 Dodge Ram that has 250 something thousand miles on it. So that's your big thing right there. So you get in that medium mode. Now, let's talk about the new trucks. New trucks, 2017 and newer. What you're gonna get is something that's gonna be pretty reliable, pretty comfortable. You're gonna have AC. It's gonna be a nice ride when pulling. However, when things do break, and they do break, it's going to be a lot more expensive because of a couple of factors. That the third party is not really as big as the other two. In fact, it's the smallest one in terms of third party parts. And the other thing is it's harder to repair them because of spacing. They try and cram everything in because of the electronics that they put into the truck and all these things. So now you have to figure out how to do that. So electronic parts, well, with the older trucks are more mechanical parts. So that is up to your discretion. Can you do that? Can you deal with the fact that these parts are going to be a little bit more expensive than the other parts, especially when it comes to electrical? Now, like I said, you're going to feel a lot better in the newer trucks. You're going to feel a lot more comfortable, but at the same time, you also have to figure out, is it going to get me, and is it necessary? Because at the end of the day, it's all about necessity. For us, I don't care much for AC, even though it does get 100 degrees here in Texas. I don't care too much about AC because AC actually causes me to get rashes, sweat rashes all over my body. So I don't like using AC. And also, like I said, is really the difference between that new truck and my 2001 Dodge Ram in terms of pooling the equipment that much different than the new truck, So you got to weigh out your variables and stuff like that. Like I said, if you want to be very comfortable, get the new truck. But if you're on a budget and you're trying to look, but you still want the truck to kind of have a professional feel about your business, there's no problem in getting either a medium old truck or getting an old truck, as long as it works. Don't get one that's like falling apart. Get one that's still solid as can be. So anyways, that's just the end of this video. That's what I want to talk about. So anyways, enjoy the rest of the video if there is much left, and I'll see you guys next week on the next video. Yep. Looks good. See you guys.